In a city of beauty, an ugly truth comes to light. On the 13th of September, forest officers in Agra made one of the biggest seizures to date in the history of wildlife crime in India. 29,796 specimens, comprising 43 marine and terrestrial species, many of them on the endangered list. From small jars to large drums, it was a vast collection of formalin containers with an array of exotic species stuffed brutally in. As container after container was opened, it brought home a sad truth. While the illegal trade in high-profile species is well recognized, hundreds of other species are being slaughtered in large numbers, unseen, unpublicized. Massive as this seizure was, it could, for all we know, be just the tip of the iceberg.
We got the address of Mr. Brijesh Upadhyay, who is the main accused in this case. His house was full with animal articles, where it was a kitchen, a storeroom, a dining room, all 2 rooms. They were full with big containers, jars, and they were full with dead wildlife animals. And we were just shocked to see this, because first time in Agra we discovered such type of smuggling of animal articles.
Brijesh Kumar Upadhyay, from whose premises the haul was made, is absconding. His residence has been sealed by the authorities. Did the neighbors have no idea? Perhaps they were too scared to speak out. They certainly wouldn't speak to us, even now, when the crime was public knowledge and its perpetrator was on the run. Upadhyay's company was ostensibly supplying these specimens to schools and colleges. While it seems highly unlikely that species such as the hammerhead shark and the octopus would be ordered by educational institutions, isn't it time we took these issues to the classroom? We're talking about a country with more than 450,000 schools and more than 15,000 colleges. One shudders to think what would happen if even a significant number of these schools and colleges ordered specimens of creatures like the olive ridley turtle, which are even otherwise being destroyed in vast numbers. Upadhyay's collection had no less than 97 specimens of this protected species. And that's just one example. The collection included snakes, gharials, sharks, seahorses, rays, corals, scorpions, butterflies, and several other species. What's even more shocking is that none of the species was even full grown. Among the more gruesome sights in this macabre collection, large numbers of severed bird heads. All this is to say nothing of the huge collection of skeletal remains that are yet to be identified, and a gory mass of decomposed animals. What were they? We'll never know. Investigations are still underway, and the possibility that the specimens were meant for illegal export can't be ruled out. But whatever the ultimate destination, this haul is perhaps the biggest wake-up call to conservationists focusing more on the trade in tigers, leopards, and other such species. Those efforts are of course vital, but we tend to forget that every species plays a vital role in the ecological chain. The disappearance of even the smallest species can cause incalculable damage. In the forest department's yard, the trees are dying from the stench of formalin. Forest officials painstakingly sort through the mammoth haul, classifying and documenting the bewildering array of specimens. This less publicized plunder has finally received the official attention it deserves. But this attention could die as sad a death as these creatures. 29,796 creatures, each a wonder of India's wildlife heritage. Isn't it time for the nation to wake up to this neglected aspect of the illegal wildlife trade? Even as the horrifying images of ecological mass murder appear before our eyes, how many more are being slaughtered in the shadows where our eyes haven't reached? If it goes on, we may never see these species again, dead or alive.